What the happened in the Screen Awards?
Why is this
You
a
know,
talk
this channel
trash?
is obsessed with Bollywood award shows, no matter how many
So is ours.
times
we
people
are.
remind me that they have become irrelevant. The reason why the recently conducted Screen Awards especially interested me to make a video was because this show had its fair share of awkward and drama-filled moments. So you literally had every mess up, every technical glitch, every awkward moment of back and forth that had a
And we
subtle
love
hint
it.
of condescension captured on camera. This was not like the edited shows we were used to seeing with the fake laugh tracks and the stock audience reaction shots. This was legitimately getting captured in real time, and I got a hint of the OG days of drama and conflict happening in the public eye versus the curated PR train shows devoid of life and character all around us today. Most
love
people, because,
that.
well, they have
Less
lives,
PR,
have
more
not seen the
real.
full 3-hour show
More
and
mess.
mostly made up their mind through reels and clips of what they had seen. As
We want
Less PR, more
less
mess,
PR, more mess, more crazy.
more chaos.
You know, make PR firms into something else. Turn them into, like, I don't know. I don't want anyone to lose their job. But I want Salman Khan to say what he said about hitting women. Again. I want Ranbir Kapoor to say he wants to fuck the whole of Bollywood, even though he's married. I want to say, I want
though
all
he's
of
married.
this. I love that shit. I hate that in Hollywood you don't get this type of mess. It's all like always some weird shit. It's always like this guy eats kids or something. You know, it's like, oh, for fuck's sake. I just want someone to get, you know, say some controversial shit.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, like if you're a vegan, you're soft. Yeah. I miss those days, you know? Like, I miss
The
those
thriving
days.
chaos.
Yeah, man.
this YouTube channel aids you to look past the clutter. I'm here to tell you that I saw the 3-hour show on YouTube just to tell you the significant moments that went down, including the good, bad, and the ugly in
Let's go,
chronological
Jamie.
Give me all of it.
Let's go,
order.
Jamie.
First
Let's
of
go,
all,
Jam,
I think
Jam.
the Screen Awards really took up an intimidating task of going
Sunil
live for the
Grover.
show because the number of mess ups I've seen in this 3-hour live session was absolutely hilarious. Also, going live produces its fair share of dramatic moments. I mean, we have seen what went down with the Oscars, be it the Moonlight La La Land mess up, or of course, the most infamous slap incident. You should know that if you're signing up for this, a lot of drama is going to ensue. Alia Bhatt, Sunil Grover, Zakir Khan, Farah Khan, and Saurabh Dwivedi in brief intervals were hosting this event, and it was quite a khichdi of a show due to, of course, it being live and well, the writing of the gags being somewhat just not funny and original.
Yeah, like
Alia
probably
and her
very TV.
Also, the
Writers. I
problem
don't know
is-
who the fuck are these writers, but they suck ass.
The problem is that it's hard to be a comedian if you've never been a comedian
Let me
in
guess.
your life.
Let me guess. It's like very middle of the road jokes. They're afraid of offending anyone, even though they only offend the ones that are like down or like outside of the industry or like have like they're like easy punch ups, but they don't ever actually say anything funny. Let me guess.
opening monologue speaks about nothing really changing in 6 years, with her shooting a Sanjay Leela Bansali like she was 6 years ago, and Mohit Surya and Aditya Dhar being nominated for movies just like they were 6 years ago. This gag is just an extension of what Ellen DeGeneres mentioned in her opening monologue for the Oscars, by the way. What I must say in this entire show that I patiently watched, the things the Bollywood fan in me does, there is one person who literally carried this show, and it made it, well,
Sunil Grover.
bearable to watch, and it was Sunil Grover.
He has to.
Soon-
This guy is.
I knew it was.
This guy's the
gonna be-
fucking unicorn of the industry.
I knew
Who
he
did
was gonna
hosting
carry.
as Amir Khan, Javed Akhtar, and a wannabe superstar, and for the most part, he was actually hilarious.
Yeah.
Usually,
Yeah.
the Bollywood award videos that we focus on are in order to shed light on how the organizers of the awards handed over the accolades to undeserving candidates. But I have to say, the Screen Awards surprisingly got most of the categories right on point,
Oh, nice.
with
Oh,
Dhurandhar
nice.
winning major technical awards, Sayyara bagging most of the music awards, and genuinely deserving movies like Homebound, Huck, and Stolen also getting their fair share. I was actually shocked on how spot on some of the wins were. What's hilarious
We also we have to start watching the current movies.
Yes, I agree.
I feel like now we have enough context. To be fair, I haven't watched any of the three he mentioned, so we haven't watched any of the three he
no,
mentioned.
apart from Sayara and obviously the Aditya Roy
And the current-
new Durandar.
Yeah, but I want to see what the new music composers are doing in the
Yes,
moment.
I want to see what the smaller directors
moment,
are and the
yeah.
indie
And
films
just
are trying to push.
Current.
Regarding the
current.
Dhurandhar
Yeah.
win is that most of the team did not arrive for the event, so it was Biswadeep Chatterjee, the sound designer of the movie, who also won, by the way, who received most of the awards for everyone, and definitely may
Yeah,
have
makes
got
sense.
his
That's
10,000
nice.
steps in for the day. I don't know whether it will ever change because while each publication in this country has its own award shows, but I can't get over how every presenter in these award shows at least take a minute to finish the sponsors of the show before starting the awards. Imagine the Golden Globes or the Oscars being introduced as Prime Energy Drink, Las Vegas Tourism, and Burger King presents the Oscars. It's one of the main reasons why I've slowly fallen out of love with the WWE, because the advertisements are right in your face, even on the bloody ring. With this show being live, there are always problems with timing, where the video will not play in time, so there are several instances where
I
the
love when that happens.
joke doesn't land because the
Well, to address the whole sponsorship stuff, I would say these companies have gotten so money hungry that they will do anything for money. Honestly, that they will fucking do anything.
You know, but I just dislike it so strongly. Like, it genuinely
In the
makes...
music shows.
Oh, my God, just freaking...
In the concerts. I
Just
hate that shit about
plaster
the
it on
music
the
industry.
Posters. Just plaster in the posters. You don't have to freaking have a spokesperson come in and would like to sincerely thank Mr. Javash for like.
And I'm like, motherfucker, shut
Who
the
cares?
fuck.
Who cares?
But if I say that, then you're like, oh, well, without them, the event wouldn't have happened. I'll piss off. Piss off.
hosts have started the cue of the joke, but the video doesn't play and it hampers the punchline.
Love that shit.
चलाओगे क्या मैं बोलूं?
A consistent feature of the Bollywood award show is how someone on stage will be presenting an award and how they will be present in the crowd at the same time in the edit. And this gag is attempted but just doesn't land because the video doesn't play on time. A typical case of the snags that will happen when you are doing a live show. Another case of problems that keeps on happening is Alia and Sunil Grover presenting Best Sound Design Award and the voiceover not playing, having to announce the nominations themselves.
Yeah.
साउंड डिजाइन के नॉमिनीज लिंक में साउंड ही नहीं है एंड दैट्स जस्ट दैट्स इंटेंशनल आई थिंक
I was in awe of Sunil
Girl, but you carried that so bad.
Grover staying in character as Amir Khan, not only with his mannerisms but consistently replying
bet.
like the star for a good hour. I think he has elevated the art of impersonations without it being crass or offensive.
And also,
I
like
love him.
cliche.
No, cheesy.
Because it's like,
It's
imagine
not cheap.
making your career, but you're just mimicking everyone else. There's always that part. But the only way you get past that is if the impersonation is so fucking good.
And it's actually not like, it's not just done for like the comedic punchline. Like the person he's
He
impersonating.
becomes it.
Yeah,
like
it's
an
actually
actor.
yeah, it's great.
Like that actors, most of them at least, are okay to take the mick out of themselves, especially something that I got to see when Best Special Effects was being presented.
क्या स्क्रिप्ट थी यार?
शिवा
I think the consistent repetition of that name genuinely brought us nightmares when we saw Brahmastra and hoped for it to be so much more than that immature romance.
liked
What also a live session like
Brahmastra was
this
fun.
I
It was
thought
immature,
such
though.
a childish film.
I thought it was kids, yeah.
Screen
I thought it
Awards
was for
conducted
children.
allowed was for each nomination to be democratized and being given time and respect. I've heard horror stories from editors, music producers, and cinematographers that their awards sometimes would happen way prior to the actual awards, or in some cases they would actually conduct the awards for the technical categories a day prior to the main event.
Yeah, that can
So
happen.
it was good to see not only artists getting to talk, but also not getting awkwardly shown the timer to wrap up fast.
Jesus.
The most unintentionally funny
It's so
moment
stupid. I can't believe the
It's so
Oscars, the Grammys, all these shows still do that shit.
something
It's
that
so
made me face palm is when Vijay Ganguly won the best choreography for Shararat in Durandar, and he states that
Shararat.
it's his sister's birthday, and Alia says, "Let's sing for her. What's her name?" They awkwardly start singing happy birthday for her, and my biggest point of being angry in that moment was, how dare she ask what's her name? How dare one not know the legend ruling our TV screen since 2020? Rajat
Oh,
Devi
is his
appears
sister?
on stage to present the Best Action Award and lands up on stage without the award. So for a brief time, everyone is looking at each other on where the award is.
अवार्ड जी अवार्ड किधर है हाँ आ गया
God, the show
What
was
a minor
a
hiccup.
mess,
It
bro.
feels like a fucking high school show.
It feels like a skit.
Ups here and there, and clearly Alia as a host in a live session being out of her depth. I think she
Yeah,
and
she's really not good at this.
She's really
blows
awful.
ass, eh?
Sunil
at live
Grover
shows.
actually had good chemistry together versus what happens later on with the hosts. What's a hilarious feature of the award show is that no one knows who to give the mic to. When the segment of a nomination ends, so you have people scrambling through stage just wanting to figure out on who should be given the mic.
Why is there
Which
not a fucking stand?
makes me conclude that one just needs one of those stand-ins
Yeah,
just
like where is this down?
so that there is no confusion. Wow, I'm giving stage directions at this point.
This is
Zach-
not even stage directions, bro. This is fucking
this is
common sense, blood.
Kir
Who
Khan
blocked
joins in
the
as the host and
show?
Yeah, the blocking of this is
Who
brilliant.
blocked the show? Did they even run a technical?
Probably, but I don't. I think they're just out of their depth. I don't think they should have done this live. Just keep doing what you were doing with the IFAs. It's just they're trying different things because
Obviously,
I think
they're
they're
trying
going
to do
irrelevant.
it live.
Yeah, they're becoming irrelevant. All these awards. No one gives a
Nobody
fuck.
cares because
His stand-up
everything's
is-
fake.
Yeah.
quite funny, especially having a bit on how success parties in Mumbai have nothing to do with the success of the movie or show. His clip of stating that Dhurandhar se logo ki jali to hai has taken over the internet now, but I think if anyone were to place themselves in December of 2025 and the sheer conflicting feelings audiences were having and the way Ranveer was getting trolled left, right and center just a day prior to the release due to his own mess up, let's be honest. No one anticipated for it to become the rage that it did. Even though most Bollywood directors like Siddharth Anand have been raving about this project since its announcement, I think its massive success definitely may have ruffled feathers. It's undeniable. There are gags
What
that
was
absolutely...
Ranveer's mess up?
I don't remember what it was, but like I remember that he was getting a lot of hate, and it was pretty strong, and people really thought that his film was gonna bomb.
Before the release of Dhurandhar 2, Ranveer Singh faced controversy including a legal notice from a Sikh community regarding his character Jaskirat Singh Rangi, specifically a poster showing him smoking while wearing a turban. Is that what it was? Controversial image, industry silence. Is that what it was?
I don't actually know. I didn't want to read much of it because I wanted to watch the film.
Just a day before the release of Spy in December 2025, Ranveer found himself in the center of controversy by a single public appearance. The actor had attended a closing ceremony of the International Film Festival of India, the IFFI Goa, where he attempted to praise Kantara Chapter 1 star and director Rishabh Shetty, eventually led to backlash, a police complaint and a wider conversation about cultural sensitivity. At the closing, what did he say?
Round of applause for Rishabh's performance in Kantara 2.
Absolutely. Big fan, sir.
I saw that in the theaters, Rishabh. It was an outstanding performance, especially when the female ghosts gets inside your body. That performance, that one shot. Did you see Kantara, sir? You saw it? What shot that he gave? That one. Anybody here want to see me in Kantara 3? Tell this guy. Tell him. Tell him.
What the fuck? Well, praising, I watched Kantara Chapter 1 in theaters and Rishabh said it was a stunning performance. Especially when the female ghost enters your body. That shot was amazing. Clips, videos from then, animated recreated. However, another clip appeared to show him gesturing to the Bollywood star to stop mimicking the Dawa performance, which is deeply revered to Coastal Karnataka. A source explained that the incident happened spontaneously when Ranveer interacted with the guests. Ranveer came down to the stage to greet the guests, including Rishabh. The moment I saw Rishabh, he got excited and began mimicking the Deva, which Rishabh asked him to stop, though politely. That's what it was.
Oof, it got a little blown out of proportion. He is
Explores
crazy.
among them portrayed as a sister, the Bhuta Kola ritual. Ah, is it because he's sort of fucking mad offensive because she's a female guardian spirit primarily in the districts of Urub. What the fuck?
Oh, and she takes over his body, and
Right.
it's
He
a
gets
goddess.
possessed. Yeah.
See, context is important, yo.
The backlash eventually moved beyond social media. In January 2026, based advocate filed a case against Ranveer Singh over the incident, accusing him of hurting religious sentiments by mocking the Deva tradition during the festival appearance. Yeah, so he was sort of, it's, I don't know, fucking taking the piss out of Jesus during the crucifixion or something,
Right.
you know? And then Ranveer's apology, he's stating, what did he say? My mention was to highlight Rishabh's incredible performance in the film, actor to actor. He's a fucking theatre fuck. I know how much it would take to perform that particular scene in the way that he did, for which he has my utmost admiration. I've always deeply respected every culture, tradition, and I believe in our country. If I have anyone's feelings, I sincerely apologize. You know, I've always had this mentality of like, I think if you do something like this, which obviously he cocked up, if you feel like you cocked up, apologize. But don't apologize because you have to.
Don't apologize because the police knocking at your door.
I guess they sort of have to. It's a bit crazy though. My opinions regarding that are a bit, you know, whatever, but I'm not in India, so it's different.
absolutely don't land. While Zakir is hosting, they have one where Alia is eating fries and taking a break, suggesting her stand in to take over as co-host, and it just generates crickets.
My fake Alia, she's a cool girl. She talks like me, she acts like me, she has dichotomy.
What's hilarious also is that in several instances, the mics of the host does not go off. So if the actors are grunting, laughing, or passing a comment, it gets captured in the live, which was quite embarrassing. I must comment on how quick Zakir was when randomly dissed by Goldie Behel. That contrary to Alia killing it for her first time, that Zakir can do better. Zakir's quick and witty reply really did generate laughs from the audience, and I think also made someone like Goldie Behel introspect just a bit before coming with his attempt to roast a comedian. It reminded me of people who try to act snarky or like the main character in the first row of a stand-up special, and they end up getting roasted by the comedian.
हमें ट्रेन के नीचे काट दो, गरीब आदमी अच्छी जगह आ गया, बर्दाश्त नहीं हो रहा.
They come ready with their ammunition, and Goldie Behel had nothing to say back. There are instances in the awards where they switch to a VO and go back to see the iconic past moments with the Screen Awards, in which they showcase how Vicky Kaushal was flirting with Katrina Kaif way before they even dated, how SRK and Salman had a gag discussing their fights, and I don't know why they did this. But they even played the conflict between Ashutosh Gowarikar and Sajid Khan as the iconic moments to look back at. The video presenting the two directors fighting each other on stage is probably one of the most real conflicts Bollywood fans have seen in the public eye. Wow. And to present it as this proud highlights moment was quite hilarious, especially because the video awkwardly ends and the award show just carries on as if nothing happened. Farah Khan and Sunil Grover is an extremely awkward combination as hosts, especially when they attempt to do a gag as if they are sitting on a talk show, and with items in a chest, Farah Khan delivers gags on various people in the industry. The comedy in the sequence is absolutely terrible.
Badshaw also likes yo-yo, honey, singing.
When one joke doesn't land, the two artists read the room and realize that the gag is not working. So discuss on how they should skip the section itself, because they decided probably that this was not a good joke when it was being written.
हम लोग ने बोला था ये joke खराब है, मत डालो.
The music awards are swiped by Sayyara.
Shouldn't carries though, because he's always in character.
With Suri accepting most of the awards. This is where Saurabh Dwivedi enters as a co-host with Zakir Khan, and I must say this is where the entire energy of the room gets drained. I think Dwivedi has a beautiful command on the Hindi language, and I've been a fan of some of his iconic interviews, but he really stuck out like a sore thumb as the host here, not because of any gags not landing, but this main character energy that almost made every situation way too serious than it needed to be. There is a point where Manoj Bajpayee, for banter's sake of course, takes a dig at his long introductions that he was known for. But Dwivedi's reply is odd, as if he were offended by what was said.
लोगों का इंटरेक्शन अगर उसी तरह से देने वाले हैं जैसा इन्होंने पिछले पब्लिकेशन में किया था, तो मैं पटना जाके लिट्टी वगैरह खा के आ जाता हूँ. अरे कोई तो प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस कर ही लेगा.
It, at least for me as a viewer, came across as someone who can dish it but not take it. This is especially true for the back and forth with Rajpal Yadav, speaking about his predicament recently with the law.
डॉलर रुपया कितना भी ऊपर नीचे हो, आपको उतने ही पैसे लौटाने पड़ेंगे जितने उधार हैं.
Even though Yadav has spoken about how it was a mere joke, planned and nothing to create controversy around, I think the joke was in really bad taste, especially when I do notice Yadav just gets awkward and embarrassed versus having a quick reply. I know most of these segments are scripted, but just for a brief moment it seemed to me it got real and awkward. The award show carries on but becomes extremely morose and boring. Even when the segment ends and Sunil Grover now enters as an entitled hero, the mess-ups continue. Grover presents the award for Best Actor in a Supporting Role, but the VO that plays is of Best OTT Film.
Best Actors, the Supporting Role, आपको यहाँ पे दिखाई देंगे. Play. चला ना भाई.
A very awkward situation, after which I feel Grover himself got pissed off and he stops playing the character only and starts presenting the awards as himself with earnestness. This is what happens in live shows. You improvise, try your best, but in instances when the technical team mess up, your frustration becomes obvious because the cameras keep on rolling. It was truly beautiful to see Dharmendra get the Best Lifetime Achievement Award. Nice. Javed Akhtar had some profound words to say about the legend, and Bobby Deol got overwhelmed with emotions as he accepted the award. My favorite moment from the show, I know it was very fleeting, was Neeta Ambani presenting the award and greeting Alia, and then Zakir and Sunil Grover saying hi to her.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Zakir and
We're
Sunil
also
Grover
here.
making their presence felt was peak in this show. The show, of course, with Karan Johar is incomplete if he doesn't say the magic words.
Transformed the very syntax of our city.
But I think the most wholesome moment was Vishal Jaitwar taking a moment to say something when Homebound won Best Film.
ये speech तो actually best actor के लिए ready की थी. But वो मौका मिला नहीं.
I think the best way to
prepared the
summarize
wrong
the
speech,
event
but
is a
that's fine.
combination of mess-ups, awkward moments, and some fleeting wholesome ones, making it exactly the drama-filled evenings I would want all award shows to be like.
Yes.
I think
Yeah,
the
I
best
agree.
summary of this show is the passing statement by Alia Bhatt that is captured on camera as she slightly walks off stage and her mic is still on.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And that was a video, guys. Write down in the comments below whether you have some video ideas.
I would love if she was like, what the fuck was that? But the mic is still on, which is basically, Mike, what the fuck? However, though, I'm not pissed at it. I want it to go badly.
I want more live shows to be like this.
Yeah, fuck
also, did they run this through?
I don't
Maybe
think they
a little
run
bit
this
more
shit.
production
But this
practice.
is a content farm,
But
mate.
that's
What
awesome.
the fuck?
Imagine the meme.